Kiki marke mace, ki ilimi shine jagora. Nace muku kima ta mace, ta ilimi shine jagora.
My name is Alhaji Saleh Usman Abdul Wahab Birnin Jamali. I am a member of Binji Emirate Council headed by Alhaji Usman Abdul Wahab Sarkin Yakin Binji. Yes, of course I remember. And first of all, I want to start by saying that I appreciate the fact that your organization came back to Binji to survey and find out about the improvement and development we have so far achieved in girls' education. From the day we watched the film, we have learned a lot on the importance of girl-child education and how it helps in every given society. After watching the film, His Royal Highness Alhaji Usman Abdul Wahab Sarkin Yakin Binji set up a committee to look after the development of girl-child education in this community. So far, the committee has been very helpful. Also, the Emir makes it a priority himself in making sure every girl in this community is enrolled and goes to school. Due to his tremendous efforts, girls were enrolled in secondary schools and other institutions. The community now has graduates from different colleges of education and some that are yet to graduate from different fields. He has also opened a center for distance learning to give our married women the opportunity to get an education also. These are some of the things we achieved because of watching your film. I have learned many great lessons from the film, and presently I have enrolled 4 of my children to study. After watching the film, the Emir of Masau has announced to every school head to make sure there are slots for each and every single girl in this community.
Frankly speaking, I have a girl child who I have never thought of sending to school. But after watching the film ZABI Na, I was compelled by its message. In fact, after I have enrolled her in school, I am the one taking her to school and bringing her back home after school hours.
The lesson I've learned is how important girls' education is in every society. From watching the film, I also learned from how Zuwaira, the serious girl, became a senator through her commitment and determination, while the other girls were driven to failure due to ignorance, selfishness, and poor parental guidance that led Asabe to marry early and became a victim of VVF.
I have to start by appreciating your first visit and for showing us that film, which became the reason for so many changes and developments in Gidam Maso, especially the one about education for our girls and daughters. If you had come early this morning, you would have seen when children were going to school. Watching your film is the reason for this big change in Gidam Maso, and the development is far beyond recent time. Due to this improvement, we will continue to thank your organization and we will make sure we keep it up so they can become useful members in our society.
To gaskiya na samu darasi da yawa saboda kallon film din ya sani ma ya bani ƙwarin gwiwa ƙara jajircewa ne karatu.
Honestly, I have learned a lot. Watching the film made me more serious with my school studies. From watching the film, I learned that I can help myself, help my family and my community if I finish my schooling. In most cases, the lack of education is the reason for the abuse and neglect of women and girls and the gender inequality treatment of women in hospitals, banks and other places. I strongly believe that if we girls finish secondary school, we will be able to take care of ourselves in different ways that only we girls can understand. I have not forgotten when you people came and showed the film ZABI Na. And so far we have improved a lot because before, most of us do not like going to school. But after watching the film, they started practicing what they have learned and they started going to school early and in good attendance. My name is Hawa, but popularly known as Azubi. Most of these grown girls you see around are our children. They have decided now to stop hawking and petty business. Instead, they choose to go to school to study.
I am DJ Sani. The film has taught me a lesson on sending my children to school. Hawking is not an option, even to we parents. Let our children get educated, as lack of education is a great risk to womanhood.
Sunana Hafsat Bello Ajogal. Gaskiya ina na lokacin.
My name is Hafsat Bello Ajurugan. I was around during the time the film ZABI NA was showed. It was after watching the film that I decided to go back to school. To cut the story short, I am among the girls that got influenced by the film. And I believe girl education has a very vital role in a girl's life.
My name is Bawa Sani, the Turaki of Bodinga. Your organization has done a tremendous job in this community, especially after watching the film ZABI NA, which teaches us a lot about girls' education and how we all can contribute to the education of our girls.
So far, we have seen a lot of change and development after watching the film. Because before, in this community, girls don't like going to school. Rather, they prefer getting married. But after watching the film ZABI NA, the girls are rapidly growing to be much more than the boys in every school. And the credit goes to the mothers whom have engaged themselves in sending the girls to school.
My name is Muhammad Sanusi. I am the district head of East Bodinga. We have had a lot of developments in registering girls into schools.
My name is Mohammed. The film teaches on the significance of girls' education. It also shows how the girl Zuwera succeeded after her school and how other girls suffered due to lack of education. We see how she could not help herself, talk less of looking after her children.
The film showed the great importance of girls' education, and it is through education that a girl will know how to look after our own children and also help the community. In fact, it is better to educate one girl than to educate 10 boys.
Your coming to this town of Gagi has been a blessing for us. It has brought so many great things that have contributed a lot to the development of this town. Through your film, our people have finally realized the importance of educating their daughters. There is no doubt the importance of girl-child education has no limitations, and this film ZABI NA has become a factor of influence to all our people. We thank God for sending you and sending the message of girls' education through your film. If you look at how the girl in the film went to school and finally became a successful politician, a senator who ended up helping others. But the other girl that was denied education, she didn't go to school and got married very early. What happened? She ended up suffering from VVF and at last was divorced by her drunk husband.
Honestly, I have learnt a lot. Watching the film made me more serious with my school studies. From watching the film, I learned that I can help myself, help my family, and help my community if I finish my schooling. In most cases, the lack of education is the reason for the abuse and neglect of women and girls, and the gender inequality treatment of women in hospitals, banks, and other places. I strongly believe that if we girls finish secondary school, we will be able to take care of ourselves in different ways that only we girls can understand.
The message of the film vividly shows that marriage is not to be forbidden. No! But let the girls go and finish secondary school first before marriage. If she later finds a husband after finishing school, fine. But if the opposite, then she can move forward her studies or get engaged into business. In this case, the importance of girl-child education is uncountable.
I have many girls that have been sitting at home doing nothing. But after watching the film ZABI Na, I decided to send them to school. One of them is now in JS1, the other JS2, and the last of them at primary 6. And by God's grace, we will see them through, so that they will benefit together with the society. We will make sure of their full support. We also call upon those mothers that their children are not going to school to try and enroll them.
I was present when the film was shown, and I participated in watching it right over there. It really teaches a lot and really brought about great change in parents in this our community.